Girl I was talking to stopped responding. Do I go straight to no contact until she reaches out?
So you got to think of dating as like tennis. So guys who are needy and neurotic, I like to use the example of like the crazy monkey in the zoo who's flinging his jizz and feces at everybody, screaming and yelling, grabbing the bars in his cage. And that guys can appear like that when they get really, they meet a girl, they go out on a date, maybe they hook up or whatever and they're like thinking, this is going to be my wife, this is great. And then they just start losing their shit and becoming weak. And every time she takes 10 minutes longer or 2 hours longer to respond, he thinks there's something wrong and he's paranoid and he's fearful. He starts worrying about other guys. And then he starts pursuing harder. It creates problems in attraction because then he starts acting unworthy. What the hell was the damn question again?
Girl I was talking to stopped responding. Do I go straight to no contact until she reaches out?
Yeah. So what you got to understand is that dating's like tennis. And you hit the ball over the net and you got to wait for her to hit it back because you want to be chosen as well. You want her to want you. And a girl who likes you and that you're not turning off is going to make the effort. So if you called her, if you texted her, just let her be. Assume that, hey, maybe she's busy. She'll get back to me when she can. Instead of getting angry and like, why did you wait? Are you playing games with me? Why did you wait to 2 hours to text me back? We were right in the middle of a conversation. I had to step into a meeting or my boss came in my office. I couldn't keep texting you. Sorry. But if you just started dating somebody and he's already gone, boom, full Jack in the Box on you, it's going to turn you off. So in this case, instead of sending multiple texts, hey, are you okay? Did something happen? Why haven't you responded to me? And looking needy and insecure and like the crazy monkey in the cage at the zoo throwing his jizz and feces at everybody. So don't be that guy.
Don't be desperate.
If you messaged her and she hasn't replied, just leave her be. Even if a week or two goes by, she might come up with, maybe she was seeing somebody else. And if you went out like one date and maybe the ex-boyfriend, she thought they were going to get back together or whatever. And then you don't hear from her for 2 weeks. Or maybe another guy, she had been out like two or three dates more. She thought I was going to progress with him. And then so she spends a bunch of time with him and then a few days later gets turned off because that guy's kind of a douche or whatever. And then a week or two's gone by and the reason she didn't reach out was because she felt like she was going to probably get serious with this other dude. So she didn't want to lead the other guy on or whatever, or just she let it be. Because she didn't want to tell him no for good. She wanted to give this other guy a chance, and then a week or two goes by, and then she reaches back out. And so if a dude goes full Jack in the Box or sends 100 texts or gets mad or angry, now he without realizing he's just completely turned her off, and now she's scared of him. Whereas if you hadn't heard from her in 2 weeks and she reaches out, you're like, hey, great to hear from you. What have you been up to? I was like, I'd love to see you. Let's get together. And then she's like, oh, I'd love to see you too. Sorry, I've been busy. I've been out of pocket, or I had this go on. And then you go out on a date, and then she tells you, honestly, my ex-boyfriend called, and I'm still getting over that, and I thought maybe he wanted to work it out, or this other guy had been out on a couple dates, before you. It's like kind of wanted to get serious, and we had a really good time. And then he started acting weird after about a week or whatever, and kind of creepy, and totally turned me off and scared me. And so I apologize. I didn't get back to you for a couple weeks, but that was what was really going on. I didn't want to lead you on if I was going to get serious with him. She might say something like that. So that's why it's important. Hit the ball over net, let it be. And because if you never hear from her again, then she doesn't care. But if you keep barraging her and begging her to pay attention to you, you'll turn her off.
Yeah, also, I feel like maybe, I guess that seems like that was the only girl he was talking to if he's that concerned that she's not talking to him back,
Yeah, but even then, it's very desperate of him to do
yeah,
that.
I know, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
A huge turn off.
He should be, going on different days. Maybe that's what she's doing too. You should both, until you're,
Until you're fully committed, I think that you guys should totally be dating, like, other people.
Just assume she's not interested and move on. And then if she
should
reaches
be letting
back,
her win you over anyways, and may the best girl
also,
win.
You're having a fun time talking to new people.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole point.
Some
You're
people
just
don't
talking
like
to new people, and if something happens, that's good. If not, that's fine too.
Always be open.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, they have that focus on that one person. And they try to put all their energy in the one person, and then it's just too much. It's too much. If you space out your energy with different people, and you're meeting new people, even if they don't, he doesn't evolve into something, you're still meeting new people that could be friends later on in life, or you can hook them up with one of your friends.
It's a recipe for disappointment if you're like putting all your energy in one person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You should have the mindset that she should be convincing you to be your boyfriend instead of, please pay attention to me, Your Highness. May I lick your boots on your pedestal?
I want to lick your boobs, not your boots.
You
That
gotta
too.
be licking my boobs.
But he wants to be a gentleman and
Titties.
doesn't want her to get the wrong idea.
Titty.
So he'd rather lick her boots. And work his way up.